Steve, can I first of all ask you about Lawrence? How is he? Obviously, we're all very concerned.
Yeah, he was knocked out. Melvin done an excellent job with him as always, so did the St John's ambulance. He's been taken to hospital. Melvin thinks it could be a fractured cheekbone. Not 100% sure, but he was in a right mess. Didn't know where he was. That's what took him so long to get off the pitch. But he's in hospital. Melvin will keep in touch, and I'll know more obviously tonight and tomorrow.
I was watching the progress of the ball and didn't really see what happened. I mean, was it just an
until I see Trev Super videoing, I won't know exactly what happened. You know, he couldn't tell us. And like you say, people are following the ball rather than what's happened there. I don't think Bognor have got players in their side that intentionally go out to hurt people, and you can tell that. You know, with certain teams, you can identify a couple of players that would leave one on someone, so to speak. But I don't think Bognor have got that in them. But until I see it, I can't make a judgment.
Turning to the match itself, I thought we played really well this afternoon, and full value for the draw, if not even something better. What was your view of it?
Yeah, half time their manager was going a bit mad at them because within 16 seconds we should have scored. You know, that it's their player, it kicks it back to the keeper over his head, it's supposed. 9 times out of 10 does that against us, it goes in the back of the net. But put the pressure on, then we should have scored. Joe Taylor, Mitchell's hit a great shot and it's come at Joe, bobbling about, but I still think we should score there. So we had the momentum. They had one shot in the first half, a couple of crosses that we dealt with comfortably, but one shot that whistled just past the upright. But that's all they had in the first half. I think they rightly got a rollicking at half time because they go and do Dulwich 4-0 at half time, well in 25 minutes, and I think they thought the same to come in. Slowly Tonbridge were going to turn them over, and I had the players prepared mentally what they were going to expect, and we was on the front foot and we was a better side, I thought. Just for the first half, I thought all over.
Yeah, the second half, they obviously got the noses in front. We switched off a bit of the corner, possibly?
No, not necessarily. What happens is, with Lawrence's injury, I have to shuffle the pack again, bring Charlie in, who done well, done okay for me. But it's one of those, you know, we let the ball bounce instead of attacking the ball. They get a corner, then they get another corner that wasn't because their player headers it over. Ref makes a mistake and admits it when we're walking back to the halfway line. By then it's too late, we're a goal down. He actually told Tom Parkinson, sorry, yeah, it shouldn't have been a corner. That don't help us, it's in the back of the net. As to the goal, they've done it a couple of times, they're good at blocking. We told the players beforehand and he got away from Coxey, which is the only player this season to get away from Coxey, but Jason Pry's been doing it for years and he's good at it, and it was a great bullet header. But yes, we could have been tighter, we did get blocked, but as part and parcel of football we've got to man up and do better than that. But the boys showed character, come straight back into the game.
Absolutely, 7 minutes, I think that's all it was. And again, a typical run from Mitchell, you know, down the left. He's been causing problems all afternoon.
Well, first half he's had a couple of shots, put some great deliveries in. He's made a big difference to us. And like I say, we're working on keeping him for the end, until the end of the season. It's all just got to get the paperwork sorted out now. And once that happens, then we're all sorted. But he was a constant thorn in their side, you know, and his hard work and graft and technical ability won us a penalty. He stepped up without Lee Carey being here, stepped up and stroked home, no problem.
And I think hopefully the supporters, you explained the tactics we were having to play, and I hope the supporters sort of saw it this afternoon. I certainly did, get it out to the flanks and turn teams quickly, and that seemed to be what we were doing, both left and right.
Yeah, but the difference between this week and last week in the second half, when we had the opportunity to play our fullbacks in and play our wide players, we done it on the floor. Last week we was just kicking it anywhere we could, and that was a frustrating thing. Dan Parkinson put his foot on the ball, Tom Parkinson put his foot on the ball when I changed the shape, and we was causing all sorts of problems down the right hand side with Folksy getting on and Tommy Whitnell just sitting inside.
Again, right at the end we did have, we made a chance. It was a shot, I think, from Tommy, which they kind of blocked on the line, or did it hit the woodwork right at the end?
No,
it was certainly goal bound because I was behind.
It was cleared off the line, but prior to that we sort of like made another mistake at the back and we had a goalmouth scramble,
yes.
Albeit he was offside at the end of it, but Tom Adler's made a great save, Charlie's put his foot in, Jack Parter saved it on the line. But yeah, up the other end, you know, similar to last week, Tommy's made a good connection, and the number two's in the right place at the right time. If he hadn't caught it as well, it might have trickled in, but he's caught it sweetly and I say that's what you paid for. Defenders are paid to defend, and he's done his team a wonderful job today by doing that.
It's a good point, Steve. Well done, and on to the next one.
Cheers, mate. Thanks.